Today, the north node of the moon moves into the sign of Pisces. This is a significant change, the first of many that will happen this year in 2025. Astrologically speaking, to say that this is an interesting year to come would be an understatement. I wanted to share my queer perspective on the nodal shift. Hey, I'm Vic, a non-binary lesbian, tarot reader, medium, psychic, astrologer, and channel to a group of light beings connected with my oversoul called the Student Collective of Thoth. It's such a pleasure to be introduced to you all in this way. On our nodal journey today, I'm inspired to share that in 2024, I left spiritual communities that didn't respect or facilitate my non-binary identity, my precious identity. I am proud of myself for this. What I know to be true is that we can't lose things that we actually have. We can only lose the things that are never ours. When we cling on to things that are not ours, all that they will do is cause us different brands of misery. I decided to let things that I had once thought were important to me go, understanding what was truly important to me. The most important things to me are my authenticity, my integrity, my truth, balance in all things, along with the clarity of my channel, source connection, and soul embodiment. Yes, my vibration had outpaced my former refuges. I understood them to be illusions only. I then understood the difference between fitting in and belonging. To fit in is to be allowed to exist in a place where you're asked to contort into all manner of shapes, to cut yourself off, to be the perfect shape for whatever the wants of the external world are. In other words, to cut you off from the divine in yourself. Queer family, know that it is never worth it. Belonging is a homecoming. This is to have the glorious opportunity to be fully embodied in our own soul and to be in the company of those who are also imbued with their own souls. This is where there's no pretense. It is a state of oneness, our true state of being, because separation is an illusion. We, of course, do have trying times ahead as a community, but the nodal shift to Pisces will teach us that when we are in union and understanding of spiritual truth, this is how we not only continue, but thrive as a community without boundaries. This is where I'll speak. On the Lover's card, this is card number 6. You may wonder why Vic, they/them, is presenting a queer perspective on this heterosexual image with a binary presentation of gender. My friends, like all things, this is not what it appears to be. Whilst the Lover's card can be all those things, and truly, with me reading mediumistically, anything can be anything. I listen to spirit. This is the card of balance. Balance in our internal world. The inherent nature of the universe is being comprised of duality in things. And please know that when we have a balance of divine masculine and divine feminine, it has no relevance to whatever our birth gender is. Our birth gender is irrelevant unless we want it to be of relevance. We must have equal balance in this. I understand that there's a lot of queer people listening born male, and I'd remind you that you have every right to the divine feminine. Compulsory masculinity is only a cage if we allow it to be. You're allowed to be intuitive, fertile, and abundantly receiving. Yes, you are. And for those on the other side of the spectrum like myself, who was born female, but at this stage having a gender expression that doesn't even give regard to what day of the week it is, who have adopted divine masculine as self-protection, this is yours and my reminder to rest and to play. You are all beautiful. Do not allow this world to spoil your tender nature. Instead, look to Eve, who gazes at the Archangel Raphael, this angel of healing, soulmates, and always having the chance to be happy, no matter how many disappointments you've had, especially if you accidentally kill 7 of your husbands by having a demon attached to you. The 8th one, he's a keeper, sweetie, trust me. She looks to the angel, the symbol of spiritual truth, and her tree is abundant. The apple that we have the right to bite is the intimate knowledge and loyalty to the true nature of our own soul, our little glowing piece of the divine within us, no matter who we are. Isn't it strange that it's such a threat to know ourselves and to be ourselves? I'll never comprehend it. My life has been incredible since I gave in to my urges to have an undercut. Cat ownership and relationships so deep that I don't leave the house for 3 years. Shame about the subsequent equally powerful heartbreak, but I'll gloss over that for today's purposes. Adam, on the other hand, looks to Eve as if she is the cause and the solution of all of his problems, and his tree is withered. As queer community, we've developed a fearfulness of the unknown externals, and this can distract us from ourselves. Let it go. We control nothing but the amount of love that we choose to give to ourselves and to others. Ask the Archangel Raphael to help you. He will listen and he will heal your pain. It's in our healing that we're most useful to each other as queer people, not by siphoning our precious energy, trying to convince those that would deliberately misunderstand us that we are worthy human beings. When someone triggers you, send them love. It's hard, but this is how we love ourselves, by giving ourselves the gift of freedom from resentment. Our world is inherently abundant. As queer individuals and as queer community, we have every right to the bounty of it. However, it's claimed by discovering the deep well of love, joy, and abundance in ourselves first of all. Then the external will change to match our internal world. So stop any negative self-talk. When we find our balance, our center, and our connection to all that is, and our own gorgeous understanding of the divine, each understanding equally as sacred and as important as the other, then we will understand that we will get through this. We'll get through it as a collective. Sending love and sending light, my incredible friends. I love you all. Pick up the phone and tell someone in our community how much you love them today.